Hello, hello. We are live. I'm going to give it a minute or two to let some chat accumulate, hopefully. If you're on YouTube, you might want to zip ahead until you find some action going on here while I wait for the crew to gather. As you come into chat, guys, let me know if you can see and hear me okay. It seems like the chat booted up without a problem today, and that always makes me suspicious. Hey, Joan. Yeah, you can see and hear me okay. Great. Okay, so I was down here working in the studio about 5 or 6 hours yesterday, and I don't know, 4 or so hours today. Hey, Kat. Trying to get something in order down here. It was crazy. I hadn't unpacked since July, and that was only a minor part of the problem. I've just been, new stuff come in, old stuff's not going out. It's just been crazy. So anyway, a lot of work. Got 2 new Alex cabinets, put those together, and did a lot of rearranging. So thanks for joining me. There's something weird on my screen. I see a little cloud that says time that is covering up some of the chat window, and I can't seem to make that go away. Hey, Janice. Well, I can't wait to see what I'm going to come up with either, because I had no idea what I was going to do today. Usually I just kind of pick up with where the stuff that was left on my table, but it was all cleaned up. So like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Do I want to go down and mess it up? Hey, Sandy. I got a lot done, Joan. A lot done. There's still a lot more to do. But save some for another day. Hey, Janelle. Thank you. Great. Okay. I'm going to start. I don't know really what I'm going to do. If you guys follow me, you know that I have had a recent obsession with following Robin McClendon, Robin with a Y, McClendon, who does the intuitive scripting and a lot of Gelli printing, junk journals, Gelli Junkadories, just tons of stuff. She's so inspiring and has lit a fire under me. Hey, Miss Golly. New Zealand. Great. Welcome. So I'm going to pull out some of the new papers that I've gotten recently. I don't know. Have you guys ever printed on rice paper? I think that might be too fragile. We'll save that for last in case I have a disaster. Hey, Dot. I got some resume paper that's 100% cotton, Tomoe River paper, and some onion skin. Now, this isn't called onion skin here on the packaging. It came up with a search saying onion skin. Sure, it's not like it sounds kind of like onion skin sounds and feels, but apparently it's difficult to find the real onion skin. So I'm going to have to start in some thrift stores and see if I can come up with some. So I got these new, here's some rose gold watercolor. I've been making it. Sitting out here drying and get that out of harm's way. I'm going to try with some of these new color shifts that I, again, bought from Robin's Inspiration. A couple Martha Stewart metallics, What is this? That's the same one. I don't need both of those. And I found these dragonfly kind of glittery color shifting paints. Put this one back in the drawer. And then I grab a couple of my old standbys here. I have to slide a little further away from the camera now to get my paints, but I don't use my acrylics that much, so I don't think that'll be that big of a deal on a regular basis, but hang on while I dig a little deeper here. All right, I'm going to take this one. It's a little more full, and I'm going to get this bronze, and I want some black. All right, and I think I got Payne's gray. Black. Where did I put my Payne's gray? Hang on. Not watching the chat at the moment. Well, hang on. Another reorg. As where the hell did I put it? Great. If you're watching this as a recording, skip ahead a couple minutes while I find my brand new tube of Payne's gray. And I've apparently hid from myself, which I do every time I try to reorg and get everything in order. Well, ain't that a hell of a note? Oh, Lordy, are you kidding? I bought a big tube of it just the other day. Well, that's almost unbelievable. Almost. I have to believe it because it seems to be true. All right. Well. Crap, crap, crap. This is very disappointing. How is that possible? Found it. Sweet mother of pearl. Sorry about that. Okay, so my plan is to turn off the phone for one. It's going crazy. Make sure there's no emergencies. Okay. Put that on vibrate. So I thought I would black and Payne's gray and all these metallics. I'm kind of discombobulated. I'm too organized. I'm never usually this organized. So I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I want to grab some pages and stuff that's printed on a little bit. And maybe let me grab some of these pages that I did some scripting on. These are rice paper. I don't know about rice paper. This one. Rice. 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 That one's onion skin. I'm not going to do anything with that. That's rice paper. Snowy River. Okay. You know what? Let's try a piece of the rice paper. Let's just grab this one. And whatever happens, happens. As they say. Here's another piece of Snowy River. That's where here we go. There are some book pages and stuff script on it. Some of this stuff. Some of this. Now let's see what happens. All right. So I want to try some of the glazing that Robin talks about doing. You guys got to check her out on YouTube. She also has a Patreon page or site, and she has a teachables class called Art Mythos. It's a year's worth of monthly videos. Well, every month or several, more than several, quite a few videos in every month. And there's 12 months that you can find over on Teachables. So she's got a lot of stuff going on. All cool. And I wanted to play with some of this new those latest foils that I bought. Gold leaf. I call it foil every time. Gold leaf with the designs in it. I think I'm going to throw a little bit of that in too. Why not? If you can sparkle, why wouldn't you sparkle? Hey, Jean. Neighbor Jean. Okay. I'm kind of at a loss of where to even start. Let's take a piece of the foil. Let's just grab any foil. Let's go from the back. That one's kind of cool. That's the one with the squares on it. Put that up out of harm's way. And I'm going to leaf. Why do I call it foil? It's gold leaf. And I'm just going to, you can see there's some kind of little squiggly marks where I used deli and it puckers and it kind of leaves that little anaprint looking business behind there. I'm just going to do this. So that gave me, oh, that gave me a whole strip. I didn't want that much. Let's try a tool. Can I get a tool and just, oh! Well, how's that for a tiny stripes of gold foil on your plate? Forgot how sticky this rascal is. Let's throw the whole thing down there. Why don't we? Good. Googa mugga. Well, we're off to a dashing start, as one would expect. So, right, well, let's put some Payne's Gray down here since I went to the trouble of digging it out. And I'm going to try to use much less than I usually use, and already I've used too much. Oh my God, Cindy, I love her. I just love everything she does. It's so appealing. Now, you know I like bright colors, and I like turquoise and purple, but her neutral palette is just really catching my eye. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera. It looks a little cattywampus. Just really is catches my eye. So I'm going to take another piece of this. Let's just take this piece of plain tracing paper and wipe some of this off if I need to, which of course I will. And the brayer stuck. So this is going to be a real fun time here, guys. Hey, Sherry. Can you hear my brayer sticking? I might need to get another brayer or two. These babies have had a lot of abuse over the years. I'm not going to put all this on here. I'm going to wipe some of it off here. I always use so much, too much paint. Just get a little bit of color on there. Set that aside. All right, so let's take this piece. Is kind of cool. Remember this onion skin where I was demoing the inks? Remember those funky inks that have all those different colors in them? The JR Bine 1670s. Get my mini cam up here so I'm not backwards. See if that'll work for me today. Looks like it's going to work actually. All right, well, here goes nothing, people. And it picked up none of the foil. Oh, no, a little bit of the foil. So let's set this aside. And look how the ink, can you guys see that? The ink came off on the foil. Isn't that interesting? Gayla! You forgot your password. Well, you missed my first faux pas. I went to put a little piece of this leaf down and took my finger, I think, and went a little strip, and then that came off, and I tried a little fine needle tool, and this whole thing stuck to the plate. So now we're gonna deal with this. That's okay. That's okay. I don't even know where I got these. Somebody sent these to me some time ago. Let's go this way. And I think I can cover the whole plate. I don't know if this is going to come off or not. Let me bring in a little bit further. Where's my magnifier? That's a little bit better. Way too many windows to do this. Couple fine little flecks, but look here where it pulled the red scripting off of there that transferred from here onto the plate, onto here. Same there. Isn't that funny? So this may be there permanently because like none of it's picking up. Great. Let's do a couple of these little glazing ideas here. Hey, Kath. Good to see you. Old lady Andy. Excuse me. Hey, Linda. My paint just seems to come out harder and faster. Than most people. I'm going to go over this a little bit with that. And yes, I know that the blue and the orange might make a muddy color, but you can see just that little bit of shimmer on there. It's kind of bringing up like an olive green when they blend. Let's pull this again, just for gigs, see what happens. Gayla showed me pictures of some recent prints she did, you guys. Oh. You should be more prepared. Thank God he is. With his job. Wouldn't be great if he wasn't. Oh, that picked up some interesting little bits and has that little sheen on it now from those metallics. That's starting to look kind of interesting. Huh. I see bits of genius in there. They're very deep. Yeah, very deep, but they're there. Let's try. I don't even know where I got these. I think somebody sent them to me. Whoa! I can't read it, obviously, but I just love the look of the script. I'm trying to see if I can figure out a date. I might say July 6th of 82, maybe. I don't know. Or 7th of June, because I know in Europe they do it backwards. Okay, let's go with September 28th of 2013. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got here. All right, let me just try to tear this. Of course, it's not going to tear straight, but that's okay. It's part of its charm. All right, so let's do just a teeny bit now of the Payne's Gray. Oops. This is not going to be my day. I'm just going to thin layer down here. Much unlike how I normally print. I know you'll agree with me if you've ever watched me before. So let's throw this down here. Clean it up a little bit. So I want to put something brighter on there. Let me try a little bit of this. And a little teeny tiny bit of this one. This is Blue Violet Flash. Let's try that. Oh, shoot. Try that one more time. This looks like it was some sort of a newspaper or some kind of periodical. Well, you can still see the print on there, but it's not as evident as it was. But I think it would still be doable. Get a ruler. It's very faint through there. So I'm not going to use the Payne's Gray this time. I'm going to use, oh, you know what? Let's use one of these Matha. Rose Chrome, Rose Gold. The Rose Gold doesn't look rose at all to me, but let's try this. Hey, Debbie. Let's try that and see what happens. This will be a lot more clear, sheer, I should say. Still picking up a little bit of the foil here and there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that one is much more readable still. So a little strip and a collage of that, and you can see the faint little shimmer on there. That's kind of cool. Hey, Colleen, I got my package. Thank you. You are the best, the bestest. Something on there. Let's try this champagne gold. This is, I just got this, and I need to open this one. Well, they really should not make these childproof. Well, you know, it really shouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna end up in the emergency room. Sweet Mary. Paula would have a cow if she was watching me. Their safety background. Did she ever stream? I missed her if she did. Huh. Well, there's 2 minutes of my life I'll never get back, as many people on YouTube are saying, no doubt. All right, let's put a little bit of this on. Just a little teeny bit. I wish I knew who sent me these, but these are really cool. Washington Dulles. I don't know what they are. Climbing feet. It must be something to do with. Hey, Kayla, see if Jim recognizes these. They look like maybe they're something from flight plans or airports or something. Oh, she didn't stream. Well, then I didn't miss it. Let's just put another little layer on here. These are really cool little sheets, I must say. That's such a sheer layer that I can almost not see the sheen to it. Anyone know how? What's going on with CD? Is she okay? I want to wait and see what was going on there with CD. I'm going to put a little bit of quinacridone nickel gold on. Oh, her wrist. Oh, gosh, I forgot about that. Oh, good. Glad it's nothing more serious. I'm sure that sucks, but I'm glad it's not more serious. You scared me there for a minute. Hey, Malia. Let's try putting these down again. A little bit of this golden yellow on here, kind of grunge about some. Oh, that sucks. I remember her telling me it was her right hand. She's right-handed, or it was whatever usable hand she used. So I'm looking for background papers. I'm not looking for, you know, a piece of artwork there. I just want background papers to use in collage. Let's try picking up something on here. But let's do something. Oh, you know what? I brought out these. I mean, really old school jelly printing here, right? Without all the stencils and fancy stuff I've been using, because I want kind of plain-ish looking background bits. So let's try. Let's do it on this. Let's do something on here, but I need something a little more. Let's use this again. Oh, wait, I just had an idea. Hey, Chris. This is cross stitch. Is that what it's called? Needlework? A needle? What the hell is that called? Needlepoint canvas. I just cut in a circle, and it puts a real subtle. Actually, I'm going to print that on something. Let me put that on here. See what we get. That's really fine. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but that's kind of cool. Can you see that? There you go. Well, it focused for a nanosecond. Come on, work with me. Well, it's not going to work with me. I should be used to it. Okay, but I got some of those circles on here with just some wipe offs on this, and this is that tracing paper they call onion skin, which I need to find some onion skin in thrift stores somewhere. Apparently you can find some every once in a while when you dig around deep enough in the stationery area of some thrift stores. That's kind of a cool design. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to write. Now, where do the movements? Oh, let me see. Which one do I want to use? The regular? So does anybody know, are all Sumi inks water Hey, Susan. Hey, Jan. I'm just going to dip my brush in this, I think. Or maybe I'll pour a little bit in my little hoogie bobber here. Just a little teeny tiny bit. Yeah, it's thin and translucent and crunchy, yet strong. You know, all those good qualities. This is the brush that I've been using, doing, and of course, you know, if you can read that, good luck. But I did get it on Amazon. It doesn't say anything that we can read on it. But I got these two. Gail and Kathy and Jan. Who else is on here? Joan. I don't know if I missed anybody. When we went to New York year before last after the art weekend and did the Creamer watercolor class where we made our own watercolors, that started us down a very bad path. But we were in that that Japanese store, the stationery store. It was huge, 2 stories. I forget the name of it. And I was messing around, deciding on this, putting that back, and I found brushes like these. And I thought, I'm going to get these. Well, by the time everybody was done, I went upstairs to the checkout line, and it was to the back of the store. And I thought, oh, crap, I am not going to wait in that line. Here's what they both look like. And so I didn't, and everybody was saying, no, we'll wait. I said, I don't feel like waiting. I said, I think I have them in my Amazon cart. I got home, they were here at the house. I already ordered the same thing. My memory is getting very detrimental to my financial well-being. So now I'm going to try something a little cray-cray. And I don't know if I can pull this off. but I'm going to try it. I'm going to dip in here. I don't know how long this is going to take to dry. I might have to use my, my heat gun, but not as heat, but just as a fan with a cool setting. I know what you mean. I just discovered 3 of the small 12 by 12 paper pad. I must have missed something, which I'm not sure what you were talking about there. Oh, 3 of the same. Oh, now I gotcha. Oh, yeah. Oh, when cleaning out down here this weekend. Oh, I've done that quite a few times. Okay, mods, are you paying attention? Not sure where that's going. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Now I'm nervous about trying to write right on here, but what the hell? It's only more. Oh, look, it's, oh, you know why? Oh, I almost called myself a bad name. Because I have to put paint on here and let the paint dry. Silly girl. Let's do this black flash, which looks like black with bronze in it. It shouldn't take long for this to dry in such a thin layer. There you go, Joan. I knew it was going to happen. These thin layers won't take long to dry. One would hope. See the color of that? It's called black flash. It's black paint, but it's got a heavy bronze presence to it, if you want to call it that. Keep going. That's in the same place. I can find that. Oh, while that's drying, I'll try to show you a little video. Now, the girls that come here for my art retreat, when they come over for the cookout that I do for everybody, may remember what a disaster it always is in the basement. It's still in most of the basement, but I have been down here for quite a while. I'm doing this while the paint dries, by the way. Going Friday to paint with Daniel Don. Oh, really? Oh, cool, Jan. I really like her. Daniel Donaldson. Where are you going? Is that up at Donna Downey's place? Oh, Amalia, you got to look her up. It's got some couple fun video That's where I got the idea about doing the geodes. I do not quite her style or anybody. I mean, I can't do anybody's style very good, but Donna Downey's. Have you been there before? It seems to me like you went there before. Anyway, let me show you. Try to show you this. Let me see. Is it going to work? Is it going to be too much glare? There's a sweet spot. So I'm not finished yet, but I did get a lot done this week, which most of you won't be able to tell, but trust me, it was about 10 hours of busting my hump down here. Move some things around. We got these 2 new Alex IKEA cabinets and put those together. On top of this was a vertical stacking unit on casters. I took the casters off to make more slots like these over here. Move my paints down, put my 2 Rascod carts, one full of paint, one full of mediums over there. The shelf's got all kind of stuff on it. Acrylic paint. Oops. I had to pass by my awards. If you know what I mean. Oops. Okay, that needs some work. But here's my desk now. So there you have it. Here's people ask me about my camera. It's hanging on a monopod. It's an unfinished basement, so it's not pretty. It's in my unfinished basement, Braddy. Put a metal mount with a slot in it. Hey, Frankie. So I can move the camera forward and back. And of course, I can adjust the height of the camera. And it shows down on my work surface. So that's it. So that kind of shows you a little bit. I can't show you around on the camera I'm streaming with because, as you just saw, it's on a monopod up there. Okay, let's see. Is this dry enough? Let's try it. It's still got a lot of work to be done, but it is where I work is kind of organized now and less chaotic. So much so that when I came down here, I thought, I don't know if I want to mess up my desk to do any streams today. Oh, Lordy. It's a sad state of affairs. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? That's still beating up. I didn't want to put my arm on here to rest it. I usually take my time a little bit more than this. But it doesn't really matter because it's going to squish anyway. Oh. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. All right. Oh, hey, Bonnie. Glad you made it. Are you the Bonnie Bee from Robin's Facebook page? Yay! Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm trying to, making an attempt to mimic some of, Robin's got a YouTube video that's been, I don't know, it's maybe a couple years old. I don't know that for sure. I just have been looking through them all and came through one of her intuitive scripting on the jelly plate where she shows how she does this actually on the jelly plate. So that's going to take a while to dry because it's, you can see there's little puddles there. I might try to pick some of those up because we're not going to wait for an hour for that to dry. But eventually I want to pick it up on this. So Bonnie, I'm trying to make some background papers for me to get started doing some journaling, collaging, like kind of Robin's teaching in her classes. So just kind of doing some of this kind of stuff. Gayla, did you join the Facebook group? Oh, here it is. I knew I had another one of those. I put some gold leaf down on my jelly. It's been a little bit of it's been picking up here and there. You can see a couple little sprinkles in there. Oh, you're a fan of... So many people are. I can't believe I just found her within the last 2 weeks. That's crazy to me, Tara. But welcome. Glad to see you here. Um, yeah, I saw a place on Etsy that said they had onion skin. But when I looked at it, it was, let's see, is this the same stuff? Like this. Maybe I can use this. Who knows? Hang on. Lordy. It's this stuff. It's the craft paper. But we see the stripes in it? And that's what it looked like. I almost ordered it until I saw it was this. And then I thought, why have that? Actually, maybe I'll throw some of this on there. Huh, what do you know? Found another paper to throw on there. So I might have, let's see, let's set that up here. Luckily, just like they do on TV, when they are cooking a recipe and pull the finished product out of the oven, I happen to have a second jelly plate. And grungier than my first one. So while that dries, we shall carry on with this one. Oh no, computer issues. You know what? I haven't noticed. Has anybody had any issues with buffering tonight? The lines make it onion skin? No, I don't think so, Amalia. But the Etsy shop that I saw was selling onion skin, and they were selling that striped stuff. That's kind of craft cut like these. And it were in pads, kind of like this, but bigger, I think. But I mean, this is kind of crackly, but it's different. I like buffering. I haven't had the message on here that I was getting before. Last 2 or 3 times I streamed, I was getting a message saying, what the hell was it saying? Something about it had unstable connection. Unstable connection. So I haven't had that error yet tonight. I was wondering because I got right on like that, and Jones booting you out of chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I found some of this stuff in my stash. Don't know where they come from either. Oh, good, Debbie. Let's cut that bad boy down to more manageable pieces. And let's see what we can do with that. So, oh, you know what I want to do? I think hey, Shauna. I love that paper. That's one of the other things I dug out, which is not evident on my little video. The IKEA Alex cabinet that sits right to my left had paper and stuff stacked on top of it. In the top drawer is stencils, and then the next 3 drawers are different collage papers, hand painted stuff, jelly prints, stuff people have sent me, handmade papers. So I separated all that. I put all the handmade papers in another drawer, which actually, speaking of my other drawer, let me, oh, you know what? We'll try this too, because I got some of this paper from the paint aisle at Home Depot. Well, actually, we went to Lowe's, but it's for masking off areas. I'll show you the labels on them. But I think I will try hooping up a couple of these papers too. And you know what? I can't remember for the life of me where I got this. And of course, the piece with the sticker in the corner is nowhere around to be found. I have other bits of this and another on the other side of the room. I'm hoping I can find it. But these are really cool. They have a chop in here, like a signature. And look at the fibers and everything in there. It's really, really pretty paper. I love that. And I love this one. Wonder why. Is that all we brought out? There's 2. Hang on. Crusty bits. Oh, you got Krusty with the Magicals. Oh, I bet they're pretty. Let's see. And here's another one. I where the hell I got them. Does this? I would be forever grateful and beholding if somebody who had the sense to keep the sticker would share with me where this came from. I don't even know what to call it. Does anybody know what this type paper is called? Is that unru? With the see the fibers that are in there? I love this stuff. And this one, I've never seen her use this stuff, but yeah, I've seen her put the link there. And this one I love. It's gold on it. And we got no label. Ah, that just yanks me up. So these are rather precious. This one, I can print on this. Hang on. Oh, this one's pretty too. Here's another one that's really pretty with script on it. And see this, I've always been attracted to this. I've had this for years. And this one does have a label, and it's called Euroscript. And I know I got this at Dick Blick when we went shopping. One of our shopping. Oh, you know what? I think I got this when I went years ago to Chicago to the mothership of Dick Blick. And they have 12 by 12 sheets there. And this one, Gayla, you'll know this one. I saw this and I thought, ooh, I'm going to put some in Gayla's shopping cart, literally her cart in the store. This one's called Ancient Text, Black and White. And I got that at Dick Blick too, but I've seen it at other places. But, so I've collected that stuff for years. Yeah, I could do that, Jan. Actually, I'm going to not print on this. I'm going to set this aside. And I have tons of this because I love this when I got it. So, all right, let's see. Let's just see what we're doing here. This one's still, oh, that's got puddles on it. And it'll be very abstract. Hey, Janet. So I want to take a little tiny bit. This is bronze, iridescent bronze by Golden. It's fluid acrylic. I just want to put a really thin layer down here. Look how this is beating up on this plate. I haven't used this plate in a long time. It looks smooth. And then as it sits, it beads up. Can you guys see? I probably can't. See that? Where it's beating up, which will probably give me a cool texture. But what I want to do is take this and pick up some of the paint here with a needlework canvas, needle point. Yeah, needle point. Did it even? Nothing. I got nothing because it's such a thin layer. That's all right. Let's try that. Zippity doo dah. It's too thin. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let's go back to this darker piece. And let's see. Let's just pick up a real light mist of that. That's very light, but you can see that the circular designs down there. Really, really light. That's okay. Try to get some on this. I'm really losing the initial print, though, that had that pretty Japanese script on it. So I'm going to put this one on the side. I'm not going to do anything else to that one right now. I don't want to lose it all. I want to, let's try, since I have this, what do we want to do on this one? Get rid of that little piece. Let's see if I can write on this. And let's just make, well, no, I don't want to do that on here because it's already got dark marks on it. Hang on. I'm a rookie at this technique and these for this style, so I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Do I want to do that? That one's kind of cool. I'm not going to mess with that one either. Well, what the hell? Let's just do more painting and less talking. What are you using to write as you're writing ink? It's the Sumi ink. You can find these just about anywhere. Of course, nothing. I don't think there you go. Focus. There you go. You can find that stuff pretty much anywhere. Anywhere ink is sold. Let's do what do I want to do? Something big, something bold, something big. Oh, it's look, and it's, well, that's not going to work. Even though there's a little bit of paint on there, it's still. Well, let's just make some kind of marks on it. Oh, and let's just do that because we can. Onion skin. I got was legal size typewriter paper from the good old days. Was it terribly expensive, Tara? I'm sure you can use any kind of ink, Frankie. This is my first endeavor doing this. So, Gayla, Robin was saying in one of her videos that it's very hard to find. I'm just going to pick this ink up and let it blot on here and see what happens. Oop, that's what happens. She gets it at thrift stores. Usually finds old reams, and a lot of it's yellowed, which is even better. Glenda, hello, my dear. Let's just put more black marks on here and see what happens. Well, that just kind of bled, but you know, for a background, that might not be too bad. Let's do this mix. So I'm going to start hitting. I got to call Donna and say, keep your eyes peeled when she goes over to that, what is that place called? 2nd Avenue? Some of you guys have been over there. I feel sad not understand what onion skin is from Tara's reference. That old. Hey, don't worry. I got you beat, Amalia. Trying to mix these up so they become more of a little bit of a green side of the turquoise and just like a glazing layer. So let's see what happens to that. Oh no, buffering. Oh no, not the buffer. Please, not the buffer. So this paper's so absorbent. I was curious to see, and I don't really see much of, well, I see a little bit on camera more of a sheen on there from the metallic paint. But let us, I might be really messing this baby up, but it's an experiment, right? Right? I didn't hear you. Let's do, oh, you know what? Let's do just a couple drops of that. And let's, for shits and giggles, as we say, Let's throw in a couple drops of quinacridone nickel azo gold. And let's get that mucked around here. Oh, look at you. Pretty grungy old world color. Let's see what happens there. Well, not loving that still. But I think I would love it on a different paper, even though you're one of my favorite papers. So that's really counterintuitive there. Let's try this. A little bit here. Let's see what happens with the same kind of stuff. Let's do. Hey, Barbara, I found onion skin paper on eBay. It should be here tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Good for you. I saw some on there, but it looks really, it's pretty expensive. Like they wanted like 10 sheets for, I don't even remember now. Are you using onion skin and jelly on? I haven't yet. Well, I did one. Remember this when I was doing this script on? I was playing with this piece. It jelly prints really. Let me show you what this is. This, I went on Amazon and I put in onion skin, and it says it's onion skin paper. It's also called tracing paper. This isn't the one that's open. Where the heck did I put the one that's open so I can let you? Here we go. Let you go through the papers. It's got that nice crunch to it, and it's very thin. You can see through it, but it's pretty strong. Let me take these 2 loose papers out there, and we'll work those in the deal here. Let's see what happens. Okay, and let me put, oh hell, what did I in there? Great! Why don't you people warn me what I'm doing to myself? Holy crap and holy. Hang on. Thanks, Gila. Oh, God bless you. See what happens when I clean up? Not good things. Is it just me? Never mind. Forget I asked. Hey, Carol. The tracing paper. Yeah, it is readily available. That's for sure. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, for Christ's sake. Get a life, Kyle, you. How about this? Somebody blow him out of here. What an asshole. Pardon my language. Good for you, Barbara. Mods have my permission to blow any idiot like that out of the water as soon as you see him. I can't be wasting my time on those fools. Yes, and everybody, remember, this is October Breast Cancer Month. Make sure you get your mammograms and take a girlfriend. Let's see if I can get this. print on one of these pieces. I know, right? It's kind of pitiful, Gayla. Really. Yep, thank God there's more and more of us survivors out there. Has anybody ever tried to print with rice paper? It's kind of cool. And see the drops from where it dried on the plate before? Have little bubbles up there. That little bird was part of the paper. Oh, Mama liked that one. That's cool. Delicate if it gets, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too. Well, Lord knows we don't need a another disaster on our hands. Let me see how this one's doing. You know what? We're just going to pick this up because look how that left that oil mark on my plate. That's still wet. So, so be it. We're going to pick that up on something. Something. It needs to be kind of absorbent. Oh, I know. Don't tell me I took it out and buried it here. This cotton resume paper. Show your last pull. Last pull. I like it. I like it. I do. Okay, now this is all right. Fourth knocks to get in this resume paper box. Let's try this. Take out a few sheets. Put that in a safe place. Away from me. Okay, so now, you know what though? I won't be able to pick up the paint because it needs wet paint to pick up the wet paint. So, all right, let's just pull this up. Let's just, whatever happens, happens. Oh, there's two there. That's 100% cotton resume paper that I got on Amazon. Oh, Tara Terracciano. How you doing? How cute. Oh, and look how it ate away and made that. Look at that. Oh, this might be really cool. What am I going to pull it on? I'm getting too excited. And what am I going to put down to pull it with? Oh my, so many choices. So many choices, so many times. Should I just do it on the onion skin? That has the potential to be spectacular. But what color? Pray tell. Let me pick up a little bit more of these little puddles. All right. Oh my goodness. What do I want to pull that on? I'm gonna do it on this. Now, we got that settled. What color am I gonna pull it with? What color? And skin was not bad. 10 pages, some dyed pink. Twice the price. You know what? I bet you can use, I think it's avocado dyeing. Use avocado skins and boil them and dip your paper in it or blot it on your paper and let them dry. Like you see Robin coffee and tea stain. She also mentioned avocado and what was the other one? Avocado. There was another one. It'll come to me. Right now I have a serious problem on my hand. I think I want to go see what's down there is the black flash. That's where I'm thinking gold. I'm with you guys on the gold. Oh, should I do it with the bronze? Oh. Let's try that. Hey, Dar. Hey, Kath. All right. Well, is there such a thing as too shiny? I don't think so. All right. Look at me being real light on the paint. Oh, are you going to be as spectacular as I think you are? Hey, Gelli. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what happens. Hello, lover. Oh, my goodness. Look how flipping cool it looks. It looks like the scripting is hollow, where it just like the ink must have reacted with that paint. And hello, lover. Oh, mama, like you. That is yummy. Put that in the yummy do not touch pile. Okay. You know, do something on here. And this is another one that's real absorbent. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I love this little bit in the background there. So do I want to do a little Payne's Gray on there? More foil down. God forbid I pull something that doesn't have leaf. I can't say gold leaf. There's real fine little flecks in there. Really cool. Can you guys see those? They're catching the light right. That, or look at on the camera, that kind of looked like a kiss mark. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I like that old. I think Robin refers to an old wall kind of coloring. See, now this is dry. It's got a little bit of a sheen, but that's not near as spectacular as I hoped it would be. However, we're going to try to get some of this stuff on there. So, actually, let me try. Can you tell I'm thinking? I have to tap my fingers when I think. I got the brand Robin suggested. Oh, what are we talking about? I forbid I miss a product. What are you talking about, Barbara, that you got the brand that Robin suggested? I must know immediately. I'm going to put down a little, you know what? Hang on. Oops, hold on. Let me grab another piece of randomly gorgeous. Well, it's not too random if I'm looking for it, is it? I want this one. Random, not random. I want the one with the dots. Look at that one that has circles in it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, it's floating away. You can see it better from the back side. See the circles in there? I don't know, that's got a lot of pinky red in it, though. That might not go. Typewriter paper, secondhand store. Yes, Frankie, that's what she was saying, that she goes to secondhand stores and gets a lot of that stuff. All right, now watch what happens here, because this doesn't work like you'd think. I'm going to put just a little edge down there. make a line, but it pulls off like the whole strip because this is so sticky. I'm just going to try to make this a little more random than before. I'm trying to avoid my paint blob. Let's go with that for now. Hey, Sandy. All right, I got a little paint blob of bronze down there. And a couple more drops of that. And I was thinking about putting like a little dab will do you of Payne's Gray and mixing it with that. I don't know. We're committed now, so that's what we're doing. Let me get some of that spread around there a little bit. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, let's try to put one of these in there. And I like that circle of that because see how it's got that big circle thing on there? I don't know. Will that print? Probably too dry. I mean, it's so fine. Can you see that? Oh, you can. It focused for once. What do you know? All right, let's do this. Kayla, do you remember this paper? I forced you to buy it at Dick Blick this summer. Hey, Tam. Did I see Tam come in? I see people saying hi. Hey, Terry. All right. See what happens. I know. I could live with that. I could certainly live with that. Let's put you over here. I am bound and determined to try to get a piece of this newsprint. Come up. Okay. I want to put down another layer. So that was the color shift that made that scripting go a little wonkified, wasn't it? So let's do this. Let's mix the turquoise. A little bit of, and these are the color shift paints for those just coming in. Color Shift by Folk Art. This one's called Aquafly. In this case, it's going to make color shifting beautiful baby poop. And it comes out like a mossy greenish color together. Get out of there. So you get them mixed up. I might have had too much turquoise on there again. Imagine that. How does that happen? All right. We're going to take this pretty lady and give her a little shine. I love old people. Because I am one. I'm getting there. Thank God I'm getting there. The alternative, not so fun. Janet, did I say hi to you? I think I did. See, it seems like these papers that are like dry feeling and more absorbent aren't showing the shimmer the way in my head they're supposed to. So let's, oh, you know what? I got some of the tissue. Oh, sweet Mary. Oh, yeah. That Robin recommended. That's the cheap dollar store stuff. Let's try. try priming on a piece of that, shall we? All that stuff. And look at this stencil. I don't know if this could be jelly printed through. Xander gave me this one. Or I bought it from her shop. I don't remember. But look at the script on there. Hello, lover. And like a mermaid scale to boot. It's by Kaiser Craft, called Botanical. Let's pull that out. Let's see what can happen with that. Let's pull that off of there. And there's a shiny side and a not so shiny side. And we're going to use the shiny side. And this has to be cut down. This is going to be avocado turns the paper pink. Yeah, what else was it? It was avocado. And what's the other natural eco dyeing thing you can do? Not coffee, not tea. Avocado goes pink. What the heck else is it? I'll have to Google it. It was a little more manageable. That's a disaster waiting to happen the way I use stuff. Hey, Lynn. Good to see you. Okay. I'm going to put down, and you know what? I'm going to put down, so I'm going to do something. Hang on. Violet, blue, green. I'm going to try one of these dragonfly deals. Green, blue, gold. And this is red, blue, violet. I'm going to use this one as a first layer. It's going to be too shimmery, I think, but I can't not try it, right? And it's kind of like a interference where the paints look kind of white, and they do better on dark than they do on white. So what do I want to print it on when I pull it? Oh, you know what I might do? Maybe I'll let this dry and come back and do some scripting on it. All right. Are you with me? I'll put that up there. Ooh, I love these. Okay. Oh, I can do something over top of this. Was this resume paper? Yeah, I can see the watermark. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep that handy. Remind me, because by the time it happens, I will forget. Pull out my other jelly plate and carry on. I'm going to try a few pigments I order in gel medium. Oh, cool. Can't hurt that. Seems like it's got to work, right? I mean, that's how they make paint. The medium and the pigment, right? Hey, Devon. Welcome. Okay, let's throw a little bit of this come pouring out of there. Sweet Moses. I'm going to take some of that off. I just wanted a sheer layer. I think that foil that I put down with those hot pinks in it, I think doesn't really match. CB! I tweeted and everything. How are you doing? How's the wrist? Oh, got a little stripes on there. Oh, look, it got a little bit of sparkle, I guess, from my brayer left in it. Can you see the dragonfly sparkles in there? Not wild about that, just by itself. Let's do... Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me find an acrylic brush. Ugh. So for the newbies coming in, you guys, if you don't know who Robin McClendon is, you got to go check her out. You really do. She is awesome. Let some of that get out around that. It's still kind of wet. Let's put this on here and see if that'll help that any. I think this one might be... And see, that's not even as shiny on this paper. It's like it's sucking the life out of the paint. And it's really cool paper. But apparently only on its own. Okay. Well, that's all right. That's all right. We'll keep plowing forward. See what happens. Let's try... I mean, this is like not wowing me. I got to tell you. Gonna pick up more of this on there. One lonely, straggly, partial circle. I know, right, Galen? Me too. It's like she incited a riot in my head. You know what I'm going to do? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this little pink Martha Stewart called Rose Chrome. Oh, hell, that quick. I forgot what I was going to do. What was I going to do? Oh, I know. Don't tell me. I know. Since that's real thin paint and this is a real fine design, I'm going to try to take this and see if I can do anything. Where are my little papers? Oh my goodness. Let's try this. No, that won't show much on there. I need something darker. Ah! Let's go back to this. Well, I'm thinking no. But that looks cool. Shadow of that looks really cool. Let me put some right there too. See if I can get anything. Anything? Anything at all. I can see the little scallops. There you go. You can see it kind of there. And maybe here, just above, where the hell is it? Above, like around my thumb there. It's backwards, so it's kind of hard for me to... Oh, let's try that again. Let's get that off of there. And now I need something dark. And yes, I'm looking at this one here. Well, and now I'm going to have to put something over this because this is pretty dry now. So, this color combination doesn't seem right in my head. I knew it, Gayla. As soon as I saw her, I thought, oh my God, I got to tell Gayla. It's your thing. I'm doing really thin glazing coats on this just to try to pick this up on something. Take this piece of onion skin before it's too late. Let's just grab it here. See what happens. My texts are going crazy. There's a family text going on. Pictures of the kids and stuff. Owen put on his Captain America Halloween outfit. Would not take it off. Was grocery shopping. Oh, with that on. Oh. Oh, look at all that stuff picked up. Now, can I see the script that I actually was going for? The answer is, I don't think so. Again, I can see little shades. I really don't. Again, over in this region, if I can get it to catch the light and focus at the same time, which is near impossible these days. I can see it a little bit, but I can't pick up the that script. But there's more than one way to skin a cat, as we say. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. Celadon green sublimate matte. I have not, and I don't have it. However, it is in my Dick Blick shopping cart. Okay, let's do, hang on, let me get in the makeup sponge department over here. Let me grab a sponge, and I'm going to put a teeny tiny bit of black paint right there, just putting it on my under paper. Oh, you know what I do have though, Jan? Remember that that color Rain? That real like a washed out, grayed down turquoise? Oh, I think I'm watching them on YouTube. I'm watching them on her Patreon, and I'm watching them on the Art Mythos Teachables class all at once. I'm not sure it's healthy, but I'm doing it. All right, let's try this. Just for shits and giggles, as we say. Wow. That's really really fine that it didn't even really pick up through there. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, that's hardly even discernible through there. Okay, let's not stop. I refuse to stop. Hang on. Sat too long. I got to get my little palette paper here. A little bit wetter. Just a teeny tiny bit wetter. Get some off. And let's try up here. And I want it kind of scattered. I don't need to have an exact print. Oh, that's better. All right, let's. All right, that's more like that. What's that called? A semic? Where you're like, what the hell is that? But it looks like writing. That's pretty much what this is. Oh, it looks better there when it came out in reverse. That's better. I mean, that's more language-ish looking, right? All right, let's put this here off to the side. What's going on up here? Is this one dry? I think that's dry enough. All right, let's try to throw a little more writing down here. I'm just making this up as I go. It's still kind of beating up. See, Robin's in Arizona, so hers is, she gets really dry really quickly. Here, yeah, it's a little humid. Yeah, it's really beating up. So I wonder if it's the paint. Oh, Gayla's pieces that she's doing the scripting in her computer. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. I mean, unbelievably beautiful. I'm just trying to do some bigger stuff now. Oh, wow. That was a mess. All right, let's get some of that off of here. Rinse that out of my brush. All right. Oh, we're going to peel it off the back of my plate. Okay, let's set this bad boy up here to dry again. And oh, you know what? I need some foil in this one, but I'm not going to use this. Because I think it was a little out of the color palette. All right, it's gorgeous, but not for this application. So I want to find one, and of course I usually buy them with those bright colors because that's my thing. But this is the one with the lines in it. Might be able to get away with that. That's got a lot of orange in it. Oh, why didn't I think of you earlier? Look at you with the swirls. Hello. All right, let's put that up there. How gorgeous is that? So how am I going to do this? Let's just lay that one there. And let's try to get that one there. And a little bit of that there. And oops. Uh-oh. Some off the plate. That's no good. Let's get these little bits. Doesn't really matter where it goes because this is going to pull up in bits. It's not going to come up like you're seeing it on the plate. Ask me how I know. Oh, hey. Oh, that didn't even stick there because I got it on the wrong side. Hello. All right, let's try that. Now, what else am I doing? What was I going to? I had an idea. Go on there for a minute. Oh, yeah, this one. So I need to do something sheer. All right. I don't know. Let's mix this. Let's do a little azo gold. A couple drops of that. A couple being 3. And let's do this champagne gold. The Deco Art Champagne Gold. This is a real thin craft paint, not very pigmented kind of thing. Let's try that. Mix them up. And then getting a little layer going there. Look how pretty my brayer is gilded. Will that come off on here? Oh, another hairline fit on there. All right. There we go. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, that definitely added a little pop of foil. And I got the little bit orangier color on there. All right. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go. I'm gonna do something on here. This is the resume paper. I want to do a little bronze. I wonder, have I done bronze in Azo Gold? I don't know. We're going to do it now. What's the worst that can happen? It's a piece of paper, people. All right. 2 little blobs of that. There we go. Gonna get her done. Try it. Oh. That's kind of cool. Oh, look up here. You can almost see the arches of the swirl of leaf. That ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. Let me do this again. Let me do a big old squircle in here of this. Thanks, guys. Get that water out of my brush. Where's my paper towel? Well, oh, these are full-size ones. Okay. All right. Wow, that kind of got out of control. I want to drag it out where it gets kind of painterly on the outsides. Also, cleaning off my brush. How clever am I? And look, it's beating up, so it's going to be breaking it up anyway. On this one, why not? Let's just do a light touch. See this paper that's absorbent. It takes doesn't, because that's shiny paint. That is shiny paint. Let me try it on this little bit that's on here yet. Even that little shadow that picked up, you can see that shinier on there, right? Huh. All right, let's see what we got here. I want to do another one of those. Where is it? Where? There we are. Let's do another hunk of this. So, what did I put on the other one? Oh, that one I just went in with the Nicolazo gold. But let's do something else on this piece. I don't know where the hell I got this. I think that was a big sheet. That might have been from Blick or maybe Queen's Ink. But look at the script on there. I mean, I could do that. I could do that. Okay, do we want to do black flash? With a real thin layer so it's not too dark, because I don't want to cover up the beauty of this. I want to be able to see through it. Let's do some of this in here. Oh, you know what I want to do? That's pretty cool though. Hang on. Oh, got a little shadow. I have these rollers. I never use them anymore. Like this whole thing with crackle. Oh, now can I roll this off on something? Perhaps. Oh, look. Yes, you did. Hello, lover. Oh, Mama's going to go crazy now. Spray water. Oops. On the plate, Gala? Is that what you did? You put it on the plate and sprayed water and then lifted it? Is that what you did? Because that print was spectacular. And what kind of paper was that? So put it on the plate, spray it with water, lift it on Gelli, did you say? Need to keep that one out to you. I know, right, Debbie? These are the things I find when I clean up. Hello, lover. Look at the crackle and the little needlepoint canvas. Little bits of leaf and still can see the print. Ah! Oh, that was awesome. On Gelli. Okay. So I'm going to do what Gala did. And let's see if I can do it without messing it up. I'm thinking you used a little bit more paint than I've been using, Gala. Is that right? I'm not going to use a ton. So Gala put her black flash on her plate. Sprayed it with a little water. Randomly, or like, I'll do 2 pulls if you say so. Like that much water, more water. I don't know. We're going to go with that. Wait for it to separate. Oh, I can see it. Oh, it is starting to separate. Oh, you're so smart. More water. More water. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, look at that. Gala. Oh, look at you. Holy rascal, you. Look at that. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. And the foil underneath there, you guys can't see the foil. Judy. Oh, you don't want to see that show. Ah! Trust me. No good can come from that. I've seen it happen with too much water, maybe. Now you're at great. Should I pick it up with something else or just do a couple? I'm going to just pick it up with Gelli. Oh, hang on. Stuff on it. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Should I pick it up with one of these absorbent papers, Gayla? Maybe this? Here goes nothing. We're going to see what happens. Whoa, that sucked right through there. Oh, well, kind of lost all my print, but look at that. I did something absorbent because it was so much water. I thought it would take me about 20 pages of Gelli. It's the black flash is a color shift, folk art color shift. Oh my goodness. Look at you, my little lover. Look at the texture. Look at the color. Look at that. You know what? I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put another one on top, and I'm going to try to get some of this off here on there. Wow, that went right through there. Hey, Green Band. Welcome. That's a new name. More paint, more water, quick pulls. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Well, now I have bits of the stuff peeking out in between there. I can work with that, I think. Okay, my sandwich didn't show much, but we'll put that on the side. Wow. Okay, let's do her again. More paint, more water, quick pulls. Okay, here we go. Big finish. More paint, right? Like that. Like that, more paint. Do you spray the water all over or just in certain little puddle areas? Get that off. That's so it doesn't get too clumpy on there. Get some old sparkly walls. Try the same technique but different flash color. All right, next time. All right. Mist all over. Oh, hell. Got puddles again. Oh, crap. All right. It's starting to separate. It's like the black is pulling away from the now you tell me. The black and the bronze are, let me see if I can bring you guys in to see this because this is really cool. See, this is how you figure stuff out. You just play or follow what Gail has done. Hang on, let me get this. Let me try to get you in here. Okay. Now we're pulling this big lump of stuff here. Okay, you say so. Should I let it separate more? Will someone in there go? Oh my gosh. This is taking up a lot of real estate. Holy moly. The more water, you want light gray on the poles. Wow, look at some of this stuff. Look at those like little veins through there. Oh, Gala. Oh, this one's a little extra wet. Now, should I pull a pole in there or just let it sit and go see what happens? I'm gonna put this on the side somewhere and whatever happens, happens. Maybe. Hang on. Let me find a flat surface. All right. This one, look at this puddle in here. I'm going to let that run off back on the plate. These will be dry on Tuesday. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Pull that up with this other little bit I got on here. No kidding, some of those colors. Right, it's great background. Put down on plate and then pull again. The wet one? If you insist. I'm assuming that's what she means. She gets very persnickety when I get it wrong. Oh, shit. Oop, I said shit. That's not going to go over big. Oh, look at that. This is kind of like that. What is that called when you pull between two layers of glass and you pull it and it kind of veins like that? Hey, Molly, I've never seen it before either. I'm following Gala. Mama needs more black flash. Holy crow, look at these prints. As Oakley would say, oh my goodness. That's still kind of wet. I think this one's kind of spotty and get that one back on there again. Gala, do you see how many people, dendritic, that's it, Debbie, thanks. Do you see how many people are saying, oh, wow, yeah, wow. That's your idea and your technique, which just means you really need to stream. Don't you guys think so? Gala stream. Holy crow. So that was quite the flurry of prints. Let me pull out a little bit. Hang on. Yikes. I know she needs to stream. She's retired. She's got all the time in the world to teach you guys all these fun things. All right, that one's still pretty wet. But that, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prints. And ain't a stinker in the bunch. But look at that texture. She showed me a picture of a piece she's working on. I was like, what is that texture? It's 3-dimensional. It looks like there's, built up texture. She said it's not. It's just water on the paint. Get the hell out of here. She was not lying. Look at these. Hello, lover. Oops, sorry, backwards. But see how the mica's kind of pulled away from the paint, so it's not just black flash. It's like black flash with gold mica. Oh, and another one that slipped behind the. Holy crow! Look at these. Gala, these are magnificent. Here's another one. This one, look at these. Look at that. Almost looks like animal, some kind of animal skin, snake skin, Gala skin, Terra skin. Okay, so here's the mess that happened when I tried to pick it up on the newsprint when I had big puddles. But look what the paint does. Let's do another one. So I have one laying over here that's still kind of wet, but I'm going to let this one do its thing. And let's see where we end up with that. Holy moly. My brother texting like crazy with the kids. Oh my goodness. I can't pick a favorite. That one's close. I think the one drying is going to be really close too. But they are all really, really pretty. I'm not watching chat because I'm loving what I'm seeing. Look at this. All right, that one's still a little wet. I'm going to put that one somewhere to dry. Hi. I'm going back and reading some of the snarky comments. Miss Gayla. Hey Gayla, what other flash would look good, do you think? Have you played with it with different colors? Or is it just that dark contrast you think that does it? She passed out. She's not answering me. So here's the paint on here. See how it looks like it's just a bronze paint with a dark? I think they all would work. All right, well, then I haven't used this one. And it doesn't really go with this color palette thing that I'm doing here. But let's do this. Let's do this and see what happens. No, I don't need to sleep, Judy. Sleep's overrated. I didn't sleep last night either. I was really tired because I was down here working like a dog most of the day. And I was really pooped out when I went. And I usually don't go to bed till midnight. And Dave said he was going to go to bed at 10:30. And I thought, you know what? I'm sitting here half falling asleep. I'm going to go with you. So, oh, look at that good crusty bit I'm pulling off. Why am I pulling it off? So I went to bed at 10:30, crashed like I had snuffed it, and then woke up around 1 something. That was it. Okay, let's try this crazy purple. This is Purple Flash. So aptly named. All right, let's do that. A little bit of that, right? Oh, let's mix these two. Because I can. So we want more paint on this one, right? Holy crow. That might be a little bit too much paint. Well, you know, I've been one to go crazy. All right. Here we go. Mist all over. See, I can listen when I want to. I just usually don't want to when Gail is talking to me. All right, let's see what happens. I'm very easily entertained, Amalia, as you may have guessed. Doesn't seem to be separating as much. Way to go, Gayla. Bupkis. Not so much. Isn't that interesting? Now I have this big, beautiful, sloppy mess. Oh, here it's starting to go. Wow, maybe I had too much paint. Alcohol. Oh, you know what? I have alcohol right here. Don't anybody light a match. Oh, look at that. Blew it right down to the foil. Can you guys see that? All right, back off with the alcohol before you torch the joint. Okay, quick pull, quick pull. Should I do them all on deli? Yes, I know. I'm going to let it separate a little bit more. Look at the foil, the leaf coming through and those holes. Okay, here we go. Really big, wet one. I'm not sure about this color. It's very pinky, which I don't have a problem with pink so much. But I don't think the contrast is as high as it is with the black. Look at me go, Gayla. After a few layers, I mean, what's the light? After a few layers of this on a light black flash one. Oh. You mean take the black flash and then pop this on it? Oh, that's my technique. Sure, Gayla. All right, let's just take this one and see if a little bit of that picks up on here. Like that little crusty bit up at the top there, but I think it was too dry. Just got a little tiny bit here and there. All right. All right, this one's really wet. Let me put this one back down. And I'll pull this one back again. See what happens with that. I would say sorry, Kathy, but my mission is to take you all down with me. Meet you in the poorhouse. But we'll have fun. Nothing else. Won't be able to eat, but painting up a storm. I've already hosed this one up pretty good. Let me see if I can take this. It's pretty wet. All right, let's get this off of there. I'm going to have to ask some of our guys that go back and forth to Asia to pick me up a newspaper or a little periodical now and then. That's a good question, Molly. What the hell am I going to do with all this stuff? Collage fodder, let's call it. All right, let's put this somewhere to dry. And I don't think it worked as good on these. None of these are wowing me like the black one did. So I think it's the black flash. I think you found it, Gayla. Of course, you sent me down a rabbit hole trying other colors. It didn't work. That's okay. All right. Look at that spot in the middle where that really washed out. You can't hate it, people. Okay, what time is it? 8:43. No, not really, Braddy. New York. Huh. Hey, Amalia, you might be able to hook us up. I'm going to take this one with this light spot. I We got little Italy. We got little Poland. Hey, Rachel. Great. Glad you could join us live. Just did some crazy experiments. My connection is unstable. How rude. Okay. What I'm going to do is, and yet now, right? And run it down there. Crackle that surface. And then run it over there. Crackle this. Crackle that. Crackle this. Crackle that. Can't hate that either. I don't care what you say. I'm going to try to add another little dimension. This is going to be crackled all the hell here now. Using it kind of like a stamp pad. Well, that some's coming off there. All right. What are we going to do with that? A little bit of lusciousness. Oh, let me go back. Did you get any of the chalk paint, Patty? I haven't tried mine yet. Do you mean like matte chalky kind of little? I think it's Seth Apter has a line there. Or do you mean chalk paint like you do furniture paint? I've not tried the furniture. He was here. It's a nice group today. There was like 90 people at one point. I think you better go to bed, Dot. Chalk paint from Joggles. No. A little bit better. Now let's what's going on with this bad boy? Let's do what I did before. This is still kind of wet. In places. So I'm going to grab a piece of the resume paper, which is falling down over here. I don't want to sit that on there because I don't want to lose that. What color gold is that? It's beautiful. On here, Belinda, that was the golden fluid acrylic iridescent bronze. You're not going to focus, are you? There we go. That's what that was. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Right? Did I pick some of this up because it was wet, right? I did that first. All right, I just put this down. Just went over it lightly to pick up if anything was wet left over there. I think. Wow, you can see a lot of that dragonfly color in there. Each stroke, even though it came up kind of, see the sparkle in each little stroke? And a little bit of leaf in there too. So, okay, let's put that there. Try to hit the blobs that are wet a little bit. And then what did I pick this up with? I gotta find that one. I don't remember. You guys remember? It's all kind of a blur. Here. What the hell was that? I think that was the bronze and the gold, or the bronze and a little bit of nickel azo. Do you guys remember how I did that? Somebody. Okay, I'm going to let this dry a little bit more. Let that dry. This is really dry. I want that to come up. Yeah, see these? Not so much with that purple blue combo. I wonder if it's because I did the two colors. If I should have just done one of the colors. Oh, you're welcome, Belinda. Nickel, azo, and bronze. That's what I thought. Okay, so now I want to pick this up. You know what? I'm going to use, no, that's not spectacular enough. I don't think that's, I think that's kind of beyond help there. And I think that's going to be really good. So let me, okay, I'm going to pick it up on a piece of the tracing paper, I believe. I wonder if I put a dark down like the Payne's Gray and pulled that. I didn't know that she used chalk paint, Tara. What brand, do you know? Did I maybe hear her talk about it was chalk paint? I do not know. I'm going to do this dark. I'm going to go a little bit of Payne's Gray. I've seen her use a Dick Blick matte. I don't remember any chalk paints in what I've seen, but I haven't seen it all, but I'm trying. You know what? The way this was sitting up there, because of the shift in this color, like the whole thing looked bronze. It's pretty wild. All right, I like how this is crackling, like getting the little creases in it. Shauna has a bunch of new crap chalk paint. I don't know. Well, that's kind of cool, but there's very little crackle showing. Some at the top, a little bit, very faint. But it's a good start. Pulled up a lot of the leaf. You can't hate it. Okay, now let me get, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to put this jelly plate away. You don't care if it's not crackled. I don't like that sitting on the paper. It doesn't slip around, which is nice, but I don't like that it drags everything around. Okay. This. Now I did, what did I do? Nicolazo and the bronze, right? Okay, let's try it. There's a little more black. Was there more black? I don't remember. No, because see, it's hollowed out. See how it's kind of left an outline of the scripting? Which doesn't look so good, but it's on there. It's kind of interesting how it leaves like an outline. Onion skin. It's a. They used to, I think, type on it, and it's like this pad I got. It's the label says onion skin that I got on Amazon by Jam, but it's called tracing paper down here. I don't think it's anything authentic. I think they don't make it as much anymore, and it's hard to find. But it's got that crinkly texture, and you kind of see through it. but it's sturdy. All right, let me concentrate for a minute here. Before I don't want to hose this one up. Okay. Oh, crap. It's all peeling off. No. Got too dry, I think. Holy moly. Let's see if I can get any of that on there. Well, hell's bells. Where's my... No, I don't want to do that. I want to do it on a piece of tracing paper. Hang on. Good Lord. Getting flustered. I don't want to lose this one. I want this to try to clean, get some of those little gold leaf flecks in there. All right, it is what it is. Here we go. Well, you know what? I don't think I had Glazing in this. I think I had something else. Maybe some of the black. Look at the difference. The paper. I think I was misguided. I'll have to go back and look at the video. Hey, Vicki, you did almost miss me because I'm getting ready to wrap her up. Actually, oh, Night Green Band, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so that wasn't nickel azure. I'm going to go back and look at that because that's a really cool. It's a cool color. It's meaning temperature, but also cool factor. Right? So this one, not as much, but still not bad. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Oh, you know what? That's not right. I got to pull this. I got to pull something with this. But look at this, how this one, now that dried, see that color shift in the, can I show you? Where's a big blob of it that I can show you? Maybe up at this first character here. Will it shift? I don't know if you guys can see that shift or not. It's interesting. Very interesting. So what do I want to put on that? I think I'm going to mix these two, I think. A little bit of the Aqua Flash. Sounds like a superhero. Aqua Flash. Oh. Black Flash. Let's just throw it all in there. What the hell? It's out big. That's probably too much paint. I'm going to take a little bit of that off in there. I don't want it to. There we go. All right, here goes nothing. The bronze is a little bit more opaque. What am I saying? All right. Oh. That's kind of interesting. It's got all sorts of, it's got gray and the blue and the orange. I can see some orange foil coming through there with just the shadow of some scripting in there. See that? You can see more of the orange this way and more gray. that way. That's pretty cool. Mama likey. Okay, let me put this away. And let's go through what we did tonight. Now my clean studio is yet another disaster. Hang on, let me get this piece that was flying over here. Oh, it's still wet. It's still got little puddles. But I'm going to put pretty stinking cool. Okay, so let's start back from the beginning. I pulled out some of these printed papers. This one, I mean, it's something to start with, but it's nothing to write home about. I like to write. Saying, this one came out kind of cool. Hey, kitty. I like this one better. Look at that one with the crackle bronze on it. Some of the gold weave showing through. The needlepoint circles showing here and here. And that one. This was kind of a mess. This was on some Japanese-ish. I don't know. I guess it's Japanese, Korean, Japanese. I think it's Japanese. It's got all kind of stuff on this, but it just soaked in. It's not great, but it can still, you can still see the print on there. So who knows? This was a piece of onion skin. This is a hot mess, I think. But little parts of it are like, genius. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm a genius. All different kind of stuff. This is a handmade paper with a print on it. These two were some big sheet of paper somebody gave me. No idea. This was like a newspaper or some circular or something from, I guess, Japan that somebody sent me in Happy Mail years ago. Thanks, guys. This one, it's got a whole bunch of layers of stuff. This was a piece of onion skin that I was practicing different inks on and then just decided to go over it. This one, not so good. The paper, I think, was too absorbent. It had those graphic designs on it, and then I layered it. It didn't shimmer like other papers do. This is another piece of that Japanese newsprint. I'm saying Japanese. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but might be Chinese. I don't know. It's beautiful script is all I know. And this one is the same paper, but I think I used Payne's Gray on it first, and it kind of covered up a lot of it. Some of it you can see through there, but it's a little difficult. This was, I tested a piece of tissue, but nothing came of this. I was just came off like a sheet to wipe off my roller on. And this, you can see the script through it, but it's not what I would call a pretty print. I mean, it's sparkly because of the leaf, but it's kind of like a baby poop color. It's like some of these papers that are absorbent. It seems like you use some of the Patty stream without one. Uh-oh, what did I do? Well, whatever it was, you're probably right. So now we went into this. Oh no, let me get these. This one I was trying to use this little stencil that's got this little script on it. But it was really fine and hard to get it to print. And this was some scripting, and this is resume, 100% cotton resume paper. It absorbs the shine. It doesn't kick back the reflection like it does on tissue or like this. Let's see how much shinier that is. This is that onion skin tracing paper. It's got little flecks of the foil in there. Oh, we didn't print all of these things. Hang on. I could have done a little something else on these next time. This one I didn't really get to finish. That was kind of a wipe off sheet, and then I decided to throw some nickel quinacridone azo gold on there and put the needlepoint circles on there. You have done some very cool stuff. Oh, thanks, Joan. This one we didn't get touched, but I think that's going to be the same. I think it's just going to absorb because it's so fibrous. Another one of those. These are some papers. Oh, I meant to do on this. I wanted to see how that gold ink held up. This is Tomoe River. I didn't print on any Tomoe River, did I? Next time. That's what this is. And this was rice paper. I was going to sacrifice this to try it. I'm going to put these back in the other drawer. Oh, and here's this side. This is on onion skin. That was one of my first scripting attempts. So the rest of these are the, I'm going to call them the Gala technique. If you guys missed it, you can go back and watch the recording where the last one I just pulled up on a previous print, and that was the shadow left. And then this is probably my favorite. I really love this. Really like that one. So Gala had me take the color shift paint, full art paint called Black Flash. And this looks like a black base with kind of bronze mica in there. Put a decent layer on my plates. Spray it with water. And then at night, Dab, thanks for stopping in. Then it separates and causes bubbles. And then when you do quick pulls, it kind of does that dendritic thing a little bit. And the mica looks like it separates from the paint. So here are different varieties and stages along the way of that pull where you can see the black and the gold kind of separated. Oh, this was something else. Never mind. That's the start of something else there. And here's one after the plate started to get drier. But you can see how that bronzy gold is kind of here and there. It's not all through the paint like it is, you know, that's how it starts out. This one has a lot of cool texture in it. This was an experiment gone bad. I tried different colors of the color shift over top of one of these. Not a fan of that. This one's really cool. See how 3D that looks? With those kind of veins running through there. That's pretty cool background stuff right there. And this one. So this was Gala's brainchild. I hosed it up at first, as demonstrated in this piece. But I got the hang of it after she threatened me a couple times. And this is a piece of that I took bronze golden paint on my plate, took my cracker roller over it like a stamp, and then rolled it off on here. So that's the little crackles you see on top of that one. And I believe that's where I ended up. And I didn't try this crafty crackle stuff. I'll try that over here so I remember to try it next time. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. I am pooped. I'm looking for Sunday, trying to get everything, well, not everything, but my working craft area kind of straightened up and sorted out a little bit, so I'm good with that. And now it's off to work for the week. Great. Mama needs to hit the lottery so she can retire. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to put this back in my little slot there. All right, kids. I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Have fun. And we'll catch you